The number of people experiencing homelessness in Ohio is increasing, and it's a trend that is worrying experts. According to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, homelessness increased in the state by about 3% last year. The report that came out last month detailed nearly 12,000 people were experiencing homelessness. Of that number, 80% of them were sheltered, while the rest were unsheltered. Across the country, there was an increase of 18%. To raise awareness to the growing issue, a local Northeast Ohio community braved the wintry cold for an annual tradition, the Homeless Awareness Sleep Out. That is where we find News 5's Jeff Coolidge, who has more on the support they're trying to bring in.
The kids were out here all evening long collecting for the homeless, but now they're going to be getting ready to sleep in their boxes until tomorrow morning. They've been doing this for 20 years to grow awareness. And for Helen Fraunfelder, she has been advocating for Greater Cleveland's homeless population for the last 6 years. It started with her parents. They began the Sleep Out program at the Lakewood Congregational Church when they were teenagers 20 years ago.
I could easily just spend another night in my bed, but it's one of those things where you do it for your first year and get over that first hump of like initially being scared and intimidated and realize that this is something that we can really do to impact other people and create change in the community. Thank you.
And to step into the shoes of the homeless, these kids panhandled to passing motorists. Last year, the group collected $5,000. This year, every penny they collect will be needed.
We are full to the brim at Haven and have a waiting list of people to come in.
Ed Gemerchek, who is the Senior Vice President of Health at the YMCA, says homelessness continues to increase in Cleveland. Since the summer, they've seen an increase between 40 and 50 more people at Haven. Currently, they have 205 men and women in the program.
Of course, you know, it's a housing problem, and the housing prices are going up all around the country, Cleveland included. Lack of affordable housing, lack of access to recovery services and behavioral health services.
Those who go through the program must participate in drug and alcohol treatment. They address their mental health issues. Oftentimes, they can find work, then a permanent place to live.
Currently not homeless.
Curtis Berryman is one of those in the program at Haven.
I have a job when I get done with my process that I'm going through, and I'm going to work things out with my future wife and get a place and get a foundation and get moving forward.
Berryman spoke to the children about his experience living on the streets.
I'd have to say the easy access to drugs. It helps manipulate the mind and makes it very difficult to capture reality. And you get normalized with being out and struggling, and it becomes very familiar to you, and it just gets comfortable, and people just aren't worried about it anymore.
And the money that they raise helps to support many local agencies. If you'd like to donate, you can find the list on our website, news5cleveland.com. In Lakewood, I'm News 5's Jeff Coolidge.